Hello everyone, we are in round 4 of Player Man Modern. Hello NGLs. Yeah, we both play a lot. Alright, this seems like an okay hand against him. He's going to be on some variation of pod, and I think Zealous Persecution to kill potentially a bird and path for potentially a, okay, we got an honor. So we'll go ahead and play planes. Just gonna crack that. Grove of the Burnt Willows. Oh. Yep. Hmm. I'd rather not ramp him, so we're not going to path that yet. Ugh. Now we're getting into the... Well, actually I have a very powerful turn like coming up, so I am going to path something at the end of this turn. Like, he's kind of colored hosed a little bit. Yeah, you're going away. Just that hair's breadth too powerful. Because it means you can ramp out a pod next turn. Well, that does shift things a bit. And I think it is the correct play to skull him. So, if he plays Kasali Pride Mage, he has to sack it to get his pod back. He wants to cast his pod. Okay. Unfortunately, we're kind of dead here. That made us very dead. Yep. Yep. Uh, so I think we are just dead here. Because he's got Deceiver Exarch in his hand. Yeah, whatever. Show me the Kikijiki. Yeah, I'm not gonna make him go through the combo. Like, show me the combo is good enough. We bring in the path. Bring in the Sundering Growths. Inquisition is not good against him. Aven Mind Sensor is only okay. I think generally we're not going to have time for Hero Bladehold. And then again, I think there are games where Hero Bladehold's the only way to win. I think we pull up the Zealous. And... Maybe one of the... Yeah, maybe we pull out one of our heroes because it is a bit slow. Like we are playing, we are the beatdown. Like I have to say, while I generally think that the Malira or Angel Pod is better than the Kikipod, I think this. I will say that I think Tokens has a much worse matchup against it because it is slightly harder to deal with their combo. But Suppression Field is pretty good against both. Would you like to play first? Yes. So we have a Sundering Growth. This hand doesn't apply any pressure. This hand desperately needs a black source. Like, it's good if it gets a black source. Oh, I guess Suppression Field, so it's not just gone, but we're never going to be able to activate it. Black source. Oh, well. That was a mistake. Because you wanted to crack your fetch land there. Right. All right, I could beat down for 4, or I could beat down for 2, play another Honor the Pure. Yeah, Honor the Pure next turn. I think that maybe he didn't realize that Suppression Field would stop his fetch land. Makes Pod really like weak. Raise the alarm again. On another pure. Nope, negate. Well, it would have been nice if I'd drawn a black source to cast these two Thoughtseizes. Big thing is suppression field does functionally just like turn off a large portion of a stack. Black source. Receive Rex Arc. Um, so Kikijiki and what was it? I took Gillen Eladra, so it's Kikijiki and Birthing Pod. Duh. So you can play Kiki here, but Kiki's not like good. I'm definitely gonna be able to catch one of the other ones with my Thoughtseize, though. I think he's got to go for Birthing Pod to try and get rid of the suppression field. But all right, Thoughtseize you. Bin your Kiki. Hmm. Oh. Oops. No, I meant to do that. I'm racing you. Rather, that was going to cost me 4. I could theoretically force in 2 more damage next turn. So he can. Yeah. Because I miscounted. Though to be fair, I think I really wanted Kikijiki in the graveyard. Birthing Pod to get. I think he has to go for. Ooh, is it Static Caster? I I always forget he plays this, and it's super hard to beat. Alright. Not gonna be able to activate Windbreast Kites anytime soon. But I have a lot of live draws. Drew a lot of land. Like, Path is an amazing draw here. Yeah, knew they had that Stomping Ground. So he's got something, because he's considering... He took the damage off Stomping Ground. That's a little surprising. That's basically a dead draw. No, let's not walk into an angel. Cord? Yep. And we would have walked into an angel. So you sacrifice the Harmonic Sliver to get the angel, which... Do you have a second Kikijiki? Oh. Ugh. I'm sort of at the show me the Kiki. Let's see if he can stack triggers correctly. He did. What a surprise. I took a beating here. Ugh. Well, I've drawn lots of blanks. Let's see. I'm not dead, but actually I am. He just has to. I believe he has Murderous Redcap. Ah, 4 of those. Good games.